Hi. Hi,
Hello,
everyone.
everybody.
Aloha.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great for everybody. Thank you for all being here with us today. And I don't know if Mark's going to be joining us or not. I'm not sure if he got the message, but anyway, we'll be here with you trying to answer your questions today. And welcome to you all in the chat. Welcome, Thayer from beautiful New Mexico. And welcome, Terry, from right up the street. It's nice to see you, ladies. Yeah, it's nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Yeah. So, so it's just, I had a show this morning with Nancy Jean and Diana Bowles and Deb H, Purple Elephant. And it was taped, and my Zoom is really impossible for me to upload it because it just takes forever. So I really, that's another reason why I only like using StreamYard, because StreamYard at least allows me to do it with, bits and pieces. But so what's been going on with you, Terry?
Well, I have just been hanging out and kind of winding up my projects a little bit because it's getting hot here. We're finally having summer here. We're having 90 degrees or higher all through this week. Both Allie and I, like you said, we're practically neighbors. And so I don't know. It's really nice because it's been freaking cold here till now. So it's kind of like
it has been. Yeah.
We have some heat. Unfortunately, that means my brothers and sisters on the other side of the state, because Washington State's like divided down the middle. One side, the western side, which Allie and I are on, is part of a rainforest. It's very cool. But the eastern side, where I grew up, actually, is a desert, a high desert, and it's very, very hot. It's 106 to 110 there right now, so they're really.
It is? Yeah. I didn't know that. Wow. I thought we were having it bad enough here. Wow.
I've been on Lake Chelan. That's a beautiful lake.
Oh, it is.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the 70s.
Yeah.
Well,
still a beautiful, clear lake over there.
It really is. I heard a tragic story, though. Terry, you must have been, around when this happened, but I heard that the school bus went off the road and that was lost in Lake Chelan with everybody on it. And I don't know when that was, but I thought it was like the 70s or the 80s.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that.
You hadn't heard of that? No?
Yeah.
And of course, it's a glacial lake, so it's very, very deep. And they have never been able to find the bus, is what I heard when I was over there. So, yeah, very sad. Because the weather over there was probably slippery on the roads at the time. So, wow. Yeah. Yeah, it has been very, very warm. And I'm not really minding it, but thank God I have beautiful air conditioning in my home with a new roof. So I've been very lucky and, really felt like I had have something. What kind of things going on with you this week, Terry?
For me, looking around, next week, I think I've been invited back to the Crone Zone, so I'm going to do that.
Good.
And, I think that Jean and I and Joan are going to be back several times in August as well.
Good.
So
that's good.
Doing that. Yeah, just being on shows right now.
Just being on shows. Well, that's awesome. I'm going to be at the Fire Pit with Kelly tomorrow night on her channel. She does that at the end of the months, and she invited me to come this time. And I got Susan Lynn coming on Saturday.
Wow.
So, yeah, I'm going to try to ask her guides some questions. We're not doing any, personal readings, but we're going to talk about some futuristic stuff, I hope.
Cool.
So, Thayer, what have you been up to?
I'm going to be on Purple Elephant tomorrow.
Oh, awesome.
At 2 p.m. Mountain Time.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
And once I move and I have more room, I probably will have a channel. I just don't have any. You can see I'm sort of in my closet here. I don't have the room to set up operations and things.
Right.
But no, and I love being on Purple Elephant. It's
Oh,
she's wonderful, and
Yes, she's very wonderful. You're
very
right.
love
Yeah.
and really
And
nice.
her gifts are growing as well, which is wonderful
yeah.
to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's very
So,
gifted. I
that's
had
great.
asked her about whether this recent house I looked at was a good choice, and she said,
Mhm.
"No, not really." And then I asked
Mhm.
Susan Lynn, and Susan Lynn goes, "No, not really." And I'm going, I don't think so either. So
Yeah, right.
it's nice to get two other
It's nice
opinions.
for validation. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
for
hear you. I
validation.
hear you. Yeah,
So
absolutely.
yeah,
Wow. Well,
she's got a
thanks for being
kindness.
here, ladies.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank
she's
you.
got a
Oh,
lovely kind of kindness I like.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
So many kind people here in in our community. Yesterday, I had a wonderful conversation with Tana, who's new to our community, and I met with her on Zoom just to chat. And
uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Allie's frozen.
Oh, well.
Are you there, Allie? You froze.
Yes, I'm back. All right. Sorry. Anyway, yesterday when I was talking with Tana, she was telling me about a little dog that she had that was a small dog, and she was telling me about her current dog, and her current dog's name is Sage and is a German Shepherd, and she lost her little dog in 2014, and she was able to get Sage 2 years ago, and it was very odd the way she ended up with this other dog. And I got the feeling that it was a reincarnated.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, ladies, I think she would. And Mark isn't here, unfortunately. I thought he would be here today, but if you get any feelings about it, I'd be happy to know. I really would. It would be interesting. Yeah.
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 Ah.
Went to get my cards.
Okay.
Good.
So, yeah. So I'll let you muse on that. Hi, Craig and Tana and Marcia and Kiba, Viviani. Who else is here?
Maybe
So
maybe put Tana in the lineup, and we can take a
Okay.
we can take a more focused look
on it.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Will do. I got you in the lineup, but Tana also wants us to send love, light, and healing to her daughter, Jerica. And she needs some help. So, community, you know how.
Jerica.
That's wonderful. Thank
Love
you.
to Jerica.
Yes, thank you. Swampy, Bora Bora, Wildflower Wind. Who else is here today? Jan's
here.
Terry's here. Oh, great.
Yep.
Cynthia Pierce, Wiki. Terry, thank you for coming, dear. I saw Jenny, and Jenny doesn't feel good today, she said. So Silver 1111, send love to Jenny. Hope you're feeling better. Karen Robinson, Kathleen Connor. Okay, I've got you down, Kathleen, on my list. Thank you for coming over from Facebook. Hi, Kate, from my dream team. And Pierrette, Connie B. Oh my goodness, it's so Seascape. It's so good to see you all here. Oh, this is wonderful. And I see another question here, and Carolyn Adams.
Hey,
Carolyn Adams is going to be in Washington when I'm in New Hampshire.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's funny.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Valerie B. from Illumination Portal. She's got some folks in her house that have COVID. Let's send lots of love and healing and loving energy to all of those folks, including herself. And I hope they're feeling better, dear. I'm sorry that that happened to in your home. Yeah. Okay, Viviani, you had a great meeting with Mark. That's great. That's great. Yes. Miss Charlotte, hi. Oh, my Nancy Riker. Hi, Gerald Tarot Stash.
Hey, Tarot Stash.
Yeah.
There you go. The librarian is here.
The librarian made it. He did. Yeah. Okay, I'm still clicking on questions, everybody. Sue Ann Trench. I got your question. Hi, Tammy Jackson. Let's see. Melinda. Oil painter. Oh my goodness. Everybody's here today. Thank you for coming. Wow.
Wow.
Colorful foresight. There you go. Wonderful. You're welcome, Aunt Valerie. We love you, dear. I hope I got everybody. I tried to get everybody. Yes, I did, Kate. I saw your question. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. It wasn't intentional. I really love you all, and I appreciate you coming here and being with us this afternoon. So thank you. And I'm going to guess Mark just completely forgot because I forgot to mail out the...
He's on summer vacation.
Oh, he's on summer vacation?
I'm guessing that he's on summertime, which means he don't
he's having lobster and beer.
Yeah.
Summer. All right.
Wow.
Here we go. We got Kiba wanting a blessing card.
Okay.
Terry, you can either do that or you can do your thing.
I think I'm going to do a healing angel card and my thing maybe.
Karen Robinson, you can check with Sheila at Celtic Tarot. She does a remote viewing. And there's also, who else, ladies? Do you know any other remote viewers? Whimsy Anderson also does remote viewing. Yep.
Are you going on a trip?
Ooh,
are you
Kiba?
Where?
All right, Kiba.
Or starting a new job, perhaps?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you're going to meet or go somewhere that you haven't been before.
There you go.
Wow. Right. Well, these cards behave rather weirdly for me. They're like jumping out and having a mind of their own. And so the first card, the second card, I'm going to go with the second card, which is courage.
Ooh, courage. There you go.
It says, you have what it takes. Just do it. We, your angels, are here to support you. And then this one jumped out, sacred space. And it says, we, your guardian angels, surround you with emerald, gold, and rose pink light. Surrender your concerns and worries and enter this sacred space of love and healing.
Wow.
And I'm getting the feeling you're going to be getting some new knowledge or new ideas coming in, some creative ideas, maybe just in solving everyday problems, but new information will be coming to you.
Excellent. All right. So I get here, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Why does she need to take a deep breath? Let's see. Hanging with birds of a feather. So people who like the same thing that they, they're two birds of a feather flock together. People that like the same things. All right. We'll be bearing fruit for you, Kiba. There you go. Looks like you have to take a deep breath and realize that people who are also feel the same way you do, are the same way you are, will be working together with you. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Love and blessings to you.
Love and blessings. That's right. All right. Let's see. We've got a lot of people here today with a lot of questions, so we're going to do the best we can to get to all of you. But I have to go to the dentist, so I can't stay over today. All right.
Okay.
So, any messages from Aunt Barbara Jean?
I'm seeing a woman with dark hair, sort of shoulder length. Very funny. Had a very dry or funny sense of humor, like to laugh.
Mm-hmm.
She did something with her hands or with metal, but I'm getting a feeling that she's very happy. She's very content where she is and what she's doing. She feels, her hands are busy, so she's very calm in doing things. The message for you.
Mm. All right.
I'm having fun. You should have fun too. And don't worry too much about your children.
Hmm.
I don't know if you have children or about the little ones.
Okay.
So I don't know if I have the right energy or not, but.
Well, it's so interesting because I have a cousin, Barbara Jean, who's also on the other side. And
Uh-huh.
Barbara Jean, my Barbara Jean, and your Barbara Jean are on my stage. And your Barbara Jean says,
Wow.
dear. She calls you dear, like the grand dear, dear. You must take care of yourself, eat well, do nice things for yourself, enjoy the summer.
Mhm.
But she's just so thrilled, and everything Thayer said about your Barbara Jean is being mimicked by my Barbara Jean. My
Oh,
Barbara
wow.
crafts and things with her hands, and she was so fun. She was so funny and really, really had an oddball sense of humor. And
Wow.
just see them together. I'm getting chills. Like, yep, I'm over here helping her with her message. So thank you, Barbara. Thank you both, Barbara Jeans.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I have here that some kind of a karmic lesson is happening in your life right now, Cynthia. And it's made manifest, and you will be able to see it, or you'll be able to realize what it is that has to do with some kind of a past life relationship. It could be also that you and Barbara Jean have shared a past life relationship, and she wants you to know that she came back to be with you again, or you came back to be with her again this time. So
She
thank
talks
you for
to you.
Yeah, she does. Thank you very much. Thank you for that, ladies. All right. Here's Tana. And this was a small terrier mix, black and gray. The current dog's name is Sage and is a German Shepherd.
Okay. And you want to know if it's a reincarnation?
Reason I do, or she really wants to make sure that her dog is okay. And of course the dog is fine. She had to let the dog go, the one that died in 2014. And she felt awful about it. And we all have been there. So, but I just thought that a bigger dog was probably the reincarnation of that dog. I would love to know what you think.
Well, I'm seeing a little terrier in a big shadow. You know how they do in cartoons that they'll have a shadow that's bigger than the person. So whatever this dog was, he had a bigger than life personality and was very firm and fun in himself. And I am not seeing any separation between this dog and your German Shepherd. Maybe the shadow is the bigger dog. I think the German Shepherd is his own dog, but he has parts of the terrier in there. I think you'll see it in his determination. You know how terriers sometimes can be stubborn and independent. I feel like you'll see that a little bit in this German Shepherd.
Yeah,
I agree with Thayer. I see the little terrier on the stage and the big German Shepherd beside it. And the little terrier is saying, I always was a very big presence anyway. I'm big. I'm very big. And now I'm physically big.
Yeah.
And I don't know how this fits in. Maybe it was a nickname for the terrier, but I keep hearing the name Boots. Boots.
Boots? Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it had little black stockings on its legs. I don't know, but I keep hearing Boots.
Oh, wow. Wow. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I have here, the tongue, which is also speaking, but you know how dogs are. dripping down in the morning, you know. But Sage has flowered. I told her that just the name of, she did not name that dog Sage. And I said, you know, when you think about it, you're being saged all the time now with this beautiful German Shepherd. You know, that dog is with you. Sage is your North Compass. Sage takes care of you and can be a whirlwind sometimes because he's a big guy or she's a big girl. But yes, the key is that I believe so too. I believe that she is the reincarnation of your little dog and came back and wants you to know she has been fine. She understood why you did what you had to do. And, you know, everything is great. And she wants you to know she loves you so much. So, yeah. Thanks, dear. I hope that makes you feel a little bit better. I appreciate it. Those of you that just came in, I'm sorry. We've already got too many questions for today. I apologize, but I thank you for coming. I don't want you to leave. It's wonderful to have you. Some of you are brand new as well. So thank you for coming to our channel, and I appreciate it. And Terry, you too. I'm sorry. We had to cut it off because I have to be out of here right at an hour. So. All right, so we have Carolyn. When she was a child, she had an imaginary friend she called Casper, like the friendly ghost. Can one of my guides or ancestors tell me who Casper was or is?
Friend of the bear. It's the friend of the bear that you saw last week in the woods.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm hearing ancestor.
Okay.
I'm hearing ancestors from the past, ancestral wisdom.
I'm
hearing.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with Thayer. Because even before I tried to connect to Carolyn, I heard ancestor, and now I can see. So really, it's a really old ancestor because when I see them on stage, they have no body at all. They're like a feather or a flame, but this one's green with
Ooh, yeah,
very
really?
pale green. Yeah.
Wow.
How cool that you could tap into them even as a kid.
Yeah, I know.
You got to see the bear too. I'm jealous.
I know. When I was a kid, I had a friend named Billy, an invisible friend, and he was my friend for 5 years at least. And my parents would tell me, you know, I saved a seat for Billy. We put out things for Billy to eat and all kinds of stuff. But I couldn't tell you. I don't remember anything about it at this point. But yeah. So Carolyn, I get spirit guides, mentors, and teachers. There you go. Yep.
Wow.
I can see that. I can see that. And that's what the ladies also thought. And looking forward, conscious steps, movement in the right direction. So I think definitely from what the ladies said, yes, you can manifest a lot more than you think you can. And you started when you were a young girl. So yeah, it's amazing. Yep. Awesome. All right. Thank you so much, Carolyn, for your question. Kathy N. Asks, what does my dad think of my spiritual path from the Catholicism I was raised into? More of a pagan, shamanistic place. I think his spiritual leanings to be a priest are the root of my path. Wow.
Is your father passed or? Well, we'll just ask. I'm seeing a red and orange energetic line, like when you see the steel beams that are bright red before they're molded. I'm seeing an energetic line from him to you. That there's a strong energetic connection in terms of how that you were that you're very much alike in certain ways. And the spiritual path is one of them.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
So I don't see. Well, he's on my stage, but he's and my mother's on the stage too. So this is funny. So he is very thrilled, and that's why my mother's there, because my mother was raised in Catholicism too, and had very, very sharp beliefs, and all of this was from the devil, and it was, and yet she's the one that led me, after she was on the other side, she led me back to this. So he's on my stage, and he's kind of funny. He's kind of funny because he's draped in all this shamanistic things. He's draped in flowers, and he says, I was wrong, and I'm so proud of you. I'm very, very proud of you. I'm happy. And he's doing over there what he can to help you. He's sending more practices your way. So when you get new ideas about your spirituality, I think you can be confident that your dad is helping send that energy towards you. Yeah, that's interesting. It's so interesting that he says he was wrong, and so interesting that he's now helping you. So
okay, yes, interesting. The first card I pulled, Kathy, was Family Tree, and it says here the expansion and legacy. And my feeling is you don't have to believe exactly the same way I do, but you've expanded the legacy of the family in order to find your own way. And he said, I released attachment to anything that I had while I was on the earth, because I'm in the all-knowing state right now, and I know more than I knew then. And wishes you abundance and success and love in your and prosperity in your beautiful trip down. Look at this. It looks like you're going down the yellow brick road. So I get the feeling he's really happy with what you're doing. Absolutely. He wasn't good at admitting it. Okay. No, and when they get to the all-knowing state, they come from a different perspective, and because they can see everything they could not see before. So anyway, I know that card is amazing. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much for your question, Kathy. I hope you feel better about it. Kathleen Connor is over here from Facebook. Thank you for being here, Kathleen. And she'd just like a general reading. Ladies, I'll let you figure out what's coming through for you. Oh, poor Mark got stuck with a flat. Flat tire.
That's no summer vacation. That's a summer nightmare.
yeah.
Let's see.
Okay, no worries, Mark. No worries. We just miss you because we love you. That's all.
I'm seeing the color blue with you, Kathleen. A big, beautiful blue sky and blue ocean. So to me, that tells me you're a good communicator. You're thinking. You're both earth and sky. You have a big heart. I'm feeling a lot of love from your heart. And the animals love you. I'm seeing 2 cats.
Did you say cats or calves?
Cats. Yeah, 2 cats or cats. I'm seeing animals around you.
Oh.
And this is the card I pulled. So home and happiness, groundedness and joy. I feel like you bring a lot of joy to people and animals. And you might have an old boyfriend around that bothers you. Seeing a male energy, I don't know what it is, but a male energy pops in, or either physically or spiritually once in a while.
Okay.
Kathleen, I saw that the angels on my stage pouring olive oil over you. And I believe that they are doing a healing with you, that there's some sort of healing and balm to your soul that you need. And they are providing that. They're softening your heart. And so it's allowing you to let something go. And I don't know, maybe it's that old boyfriend that they're saying, I don't know, but they're just providing something that provides a softness to your soul, so that a healing can take place.
Wow. All right. So go ahead.
Add one more thing. There's also a baby bison on my stage, and this baby bison might be for you as a spirit animal. So.
Oh, cool. All right. That's wonderful. So, Kathleen, I see your life as a grand symphony, and if it hasn't come together yet and made all that beautiful music, then it's on its way. You know, and we all have to look at our lives that way to find the appreciation in what it is we have. And it says here that whether you're a storyteller, you're a writer, you're a journalist, or write in journals, or you just tell oral stories, that your stories are very important for other people to hear. So don't forget that. That's very important, actually, for all of us. We all need to be storytellers. And that, the spirit of gratitude brings many, many things. This is a beautiful lotus. So it brings an awakening to you. So living with a grand symphony and knowing that your stories matter, you will bring in a spirit of gratitude for the life that you have. So I wish you well. Wow. I like those cards. I wouldn't mind getting them for myself.
I see nothing but good things for you.
That's wonderful. Yeah. Oh, Judith said she's been getting the message to put olive oil on her food. Isn't that cute? Not Kathleen, but Judith in here. And sometimes those messages cross people.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they really do. Yep. So maybe that was for you too, dear. All right. So we have Kate. Hi, Kate. I'm glad. Whoops. Sorry about that. I'm glad you're here, Kate, my dream detective buddy. She said, we just had a mandatory fire evacuation. Oh, she just moved to this part of California. Will there be more fire evacuation? I'm sorry to hear that, Kate. Oh, dear. Okay.
Kate, put a bubble of water around your home. When you think of your house and your home, put a little droplet of water around it, like, those shake-up balls that snows inside. Put your house in there with some water around it, and see the flames or the smoke moving to the other side of your home. And you can just sort of tune into the fire and tune into your home. And it's really like, when you swim and you move the water a certain way to move a certain way. So you want to move the energy like that, like the energy of the fire is going this way and your home is protected. And it's a good exercise to keep calm and centered, but that's the image and message I'm getting for you. And I don't know about other fires that come in for me. I'm sorry.
So
Connie says get valuables to a safe place. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you might have one more. But Kate, they showed me something interesting. You and I were in a class together with Allie, and we were talking about a dream. And in one of my dreams, I saw this huge wave that came up. And I'm seeing that for you right now. I'm seeing this wave of energy, and I also feel like I feel like you should do exactly as somebody has said, take your valuables to another place. In other words, hedge all your bets, but also to be calm and grounded and know that you are protected.
Mm-hmm.
That the spirit has your back. The spirit is with you and going to stay with you, and hopefully that wave of water will protect you as well if that anything ever comes your way.
Well, I got response unknown first as a yes, no, and then I got totally. So Northern California is very difficult every year. These fires, and it happens in Washington State as well. These fires are so unpredictable. Let me pull another card here. Let's see what that one has to say. I pulled the mirror, and it's one of the things that it says is seeing the soul or our self-reflection. I don't know. I think you can see yourself reflected in the face and the lives of other people. But actually, if you mirror back that wave, if you mirror back that protection around your property and your home, it's probably a really good idea. I had somebody tell me that there was a fire around their home, and they had this idea of protection all around the home. And when they came back, theirs was the only house standing in the neighborhood. I don't profess to know exactly how to do that, but I really do believe that belief in something like that must bring certain power to that idea. So, but you're welcome to come up to Washington, Kate. I got a spare room, and you and your husband John can come and stay here until you get cleared.
Good luck. Good luck.
Yeah. Good luck to you, dear. Absolutely. Yeah. All right. So Connie B is gearing up for another school year. I think she's starting at a new school. If I'm not wrong, I think so. She just wants to know how that will go for her. Hello, Micah. Yeah. Oh, it's the same school? Okay.
I'm getting an unsettled feeling in the beginning of the year. Things are going to be a little bit unsettled and on edge. I think it's going to be just the energy of the year. But I'm also seeing lots and lots of friends. And a group, the school coming together as a group to heal and deal with its problems, different issues, some healing.
I'm seeing your school year as a very strong one. Like you personally will probably do the best teaching of your life. Wow. I just see a lot of strength here. Mm-hmm. I see kind of red and oranges behind it. And to me, I mean, this may mean something else to you, but it almost feels like there's flames guiding you through this whole thing. It's strong to me. It feels like a lot of strength, like you're just really rooted and grounded. So I think it's going to be fine. I think like any year, it's going to have its ups and downs, but I think you are going to be on fire.
Wow. Okay. I did pull one card that said, it had a gun in it, and that bothered me. I wanted clarity on it, but we have to deal with that now anyway, because we're dealing with, people making way for these problems to come into their school. That doesn't mean I see that happening. What I see is that there has to be some training on that in your school so that everybody knows what they're doing. I'm really worried myself about my school year because if we have COVID again, I'm not going back there. I'm just not going back into the classroom, and I have to go back into one of the college classrooms this year. So we'll see how that goes. But between that and monkeypox, I just don't know. I do see here, though, Connie, that you are so dependable. Your dependability is an asset to your school. You bring everything you have to your kids, and you make a connection with them all the time, and that they will love you and enjoy having you as their teacher. And just keep the context of some of the other things that I brought up in there as something that we all just are trying to live through. And yes, I can see the passion you have for your students in these cards. You did have a gun shooting across the street last year. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Sorry to hear that. It is something we have to consider training on and things like that. So, yeah. All right. Good luck, Connie. I hope you're not already going back, I hope. Oh my God. I still got a month or more. So, okay. Silver 1111 wonders if you can get a message from her mother, Frances.
I'm seeing a thin woman, maybe in her 80s, older woman, wearing a blue nightgown.
Does that resonate at all for you, Silver?
And Silver, I am wondering if she had mobility issues in her life or near the end of her life, because I'm seeing a wheelchair, which is not something I see very often. But I have to say, when she first got here, oh, my heart felt so warm. I felt like I was smelling baked bread and pies, and I just felt that homey love, that like you go home to your mom and she's in the kitchen cooking and she just loves you, and that I just feel a real hominess from her. And she extends her love and her caring. I'm sorry to have kind of.
She was in a wheelchair. She was in a wheelchair. Yep.
Okay. She, wow. I just, she's saying she had such a great life. She extends those wishes to you, that you will have as great of life, as wonderful of life, and a full life. And I'm kind of sorry there for kind of.
That's fine. It's fine. No worries. No worries.
I'm done.
I also see a lot of back in her 30s. I feel like she hosted a lot of parties and cookouts, and there was a lot of people around her. She was a very homey, that liked to entertain and sort of give people a lot of family love. Thank you very much for being so kind to me and taking care of me when I was older. And I'm seeing an appreciative, reciprocal love for that. I feel like she was very quiet, very inward when she was older, but not so much when she was younger. The quietness, I think, she's giving as a kind of a meditative, spiritual transformation kind of thing, and maybe suggesting that that's an energy you guys could share, that you could hear her through the quiet stillness. You could talk together.
Wow.
Wow.
So this is very interesting. She says, it was a willing release I made, Silver. You know, like when you blow on the dandelion, the dead dandelions, and you blow them away. She said it was a willing release from my soul. And I'm still shining through, and I'm around you, and know exactly what you're up to because I am with you. And she says, don't worry about me, dear. It is what it is, and I'm okay. You take care of yourself. Yeah, you take care of yourself. So, thank you so much, Silver. Thank you. Hi, Aspie. Oh, you got a documentary film. Good. Oh, you're going to go to work. Okay. Thanks for coming by, Aspie. All right. So we have Wiki here, who's a Seattleite, Terry. I don't know if you know that.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I can see they're definitely not in the pro-life community.
Isn't it great?
Yeah. I mean, right away, I'm getting your guides are very much like your avatar. They tell you how it is. I don't think that they mess around. I think that they put symbols and images in front of you very simply to understand and get. That they understand your personality and how you read the world. I'm getting the word reading. And as your reading of the world changes and becomes more refined, they'll send the messages in a more refined manner. So they're communicating and reflecting to how you see and manage the world yourself.
That's cool.
They're kind of not answering your question and kind of answering your question. They're bringing to my attention daydreaming. That they do talk to you through daydreams. You may think you're just sitting there daydreaming and it's just you. And they're showing me, though, through the colored hearts, your emojis, these colored hearts, they're showing me, they're using those colors to kind of take me into your daydream. They're using the daydreams to talk to you, but they're also showing me that your daydreams can be used for manifestation. You daydream about, let's say, somebody, and you're wishing good things for them. You're actually manifesting good things for them. You are actually creating at that time. So don't discount your daydreams, and don't, some people are like, snip out of it, stop daydreaming, or, don't do that. These are valuable places. And I believe that as you embrace that, their ability to communicate with you will be stronger.
Wow.
But yeah, there's some sort of manifestation you are doing with them in that daydream state.
Wow. I got a similar message. But the first one I got was balance. They want you to take care of yourself. Make sure that you do, connect yourself and balance your life and make sure that you're doing self-care. That's important. They keep saying it. But yes, goddess of dreams, visions, intuition, and receptivity. Yes, whether they're daydreams or night dreams, this is how they're trying to connect with you. And they know that you can be receptive to them. And that's why they use that. And that you have personal guides around you all the time who try to do that. You have a guardian angel, and your whole spirit family works with you. But I got the same thing, that it's either daydreams, night dreams, visions. Yeah, but do take care of yourself. Make sure you take care of yourself as well. Yeah.
I just want to mention something really quick here. Allie does a great dream class. I was in the dream class with Detective Kate, and
Right.
It was a lot of fun, but I have to tell you, after taking Allie's dream class, because I'm a big dreamer and a big daydreamer, I had to wonder, am I ever awake?
Well, you're living in a world that's not the best right at this moment, so it's better to be in the state you're in, I think. Oh, wow. Wow. Running says that most of the time I'm told to shut up. Once in a while, my computer shuts down in the middle of me writing something. Guess which one it was this time? Thanks for sharing that. I think that's really awesome. I know that you were not reading for you, but apparently you felt that, and I'm glad you shared that with us. Yeah. Good, Wiki. I'm glad you got something out of that.
And I just want to add that your symbols and communication will be easy to understand, that you don't have to make it complicated.
Right. Right. And you can ask for it. If it seems too complicated, you can say, listen, I'm getting the message, but I need you to be a little more clear so I can understand. You can always ask them for that.
Yeah.
Thanks there. All right. So Sue Ann wonders if her friend Jenny could hear them on the Zoom call with her this morning, because she has a foot in both worlds.
Oh,
and
okay.
She's praying for a peaceful transition. You'd be amazed what these people can hear, Sue Ann. Yes.
Hearing is the last thing to go. When my mother was dying, I was with my family caring for her, and somebody carelessly walked into the room when she was not present. She was there. She wasn't dead, but she was, and she, on the phone, they were carelessly saying, "Has anyone told Grandma she's dying yet?" My mother's eyebrows hit her hairline. She heard every bit of that.
Yeah.
They can hear everything.
Yes, they can. I had a friend whose kids were standing over her when she was dying, and they were talking about who was going to call the funeral home. And she was just so upset about it, of course, and because she could hear every single thing they were saying. So yes, absolutely, be very careful.
I'll talk to too, other than just saying what my mother experienced.
Right, right. Yeah.
When I think of Ginny, I'm seeing a very silver white light for her, and she's death is like birth. It kind of happens when it's just ready, when everything is sort of lined up. And I feel like she's very comfortably waiting for that, to things to be lined up for
to the right thing.
And I'm getting it's an energetic lineup, like putting in the right wires so the transition will go in the right place. And gratitude, I'm getting gratefulness and gratitude for the love and for the support. And she loves people praying for her and talking for her, that she really feels comforted, surrounded in love and comfort for that. And she's at peace. She's enjoying that. It's like that limbo right before you wake up. You're in that you're relaxed, but you haven't quite woken all the way up yet.
That's what I got. Relaxation and happy times, peaceful pursuits.
Yeah.
Yes.
And thank you for the love.
I am, when Thayer talked about the silvery, seeing her as such a silvery thing, I could kind of see that too, as very silvery being. Then I got this very silvery, just apple green, this light, beautiful apple green, just kind of filling up my whole vision. And I feel like her heart is really full. Her heart is full. She knows this journey's happening. She's going with it. I almost feel like the things being put in place that Thayer was talking about is almost going from the base chakras up, and she's at her green heart space right now.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful. Very,
very beautiful. And all the love is sort of like fueling her for her transition.
Mhm.
It's
Wow.
absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
It's going to be an honor to be with her when
Yeah.
she's yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And just doing what you did, whether she can answer you back or not, was a loving gesture. And please know that, yes, of course, you were heard. Absolutely. Yep. It's wonderful we have those things now that we didn't have before.
Yeah.
Really. Yep. Okay. Pierrette wonders, will her nephew come down to put his mom to rest this year? Apparently he doesn't live near where his mom is going to be.
Mom dead, and she needs to be buried. Let's see.
Maybe by the way, Sue Ann says that her favorite colors are green and silver. I know. Thank you for sharing that, Sue Ann.
Yeah. That makes my heart feel good.
Yeah. I'm seeing a little conflict in your nephew emotionally. Yes, no, yes, no. That he's unsettled about making a decision. He's unsettled about something.
I'm not super clairaudient, but I heard a very strong maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Okay. Yeah.
He's got, it's an internal emotional conflict that he has to deal with, and he needs to resolve it. And that's why
I get confirmed, but I don't know if that's, if he can get his emotional self regulated, or,
yeah.
we all have to learn how to say goodbye, and we don't want to. Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Yes, the is it.
I'm giving you Archangel Zadkiel, who is self-acceptance, compassion, and forgiveness. And perhaps that your nephew needs to also have this. So maybe it's for you to understand what he's going through, or maybe he needs to just be more self-compassionate with himself. I'm not sure. So, wow. All right. Well, we got 2 more, ladies. And I do have to go to the dentist, but I'm getting a cleaning. So
Gotta go.
cleaning is no big deal, everybody. Cleaning is no big deal.
Seascape wants a card.
I know it. And we got another beautiful picture of Seascape's puppy. I love that baby. I know.
Oh, I want that dog.
I know.
I want that dog.
Oh. Seascape, I pulled elementals, which are your little fairies and gnomes and spirits out in the woods. And the 4 elements bring them to you. Looks like they're saying for you to get out if you can, if the weather's better, and get out there, because the elementals are there for you to connect with and bring messages to you.
The world is your oyster.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I feel like the summer is you're a ripe tomato, baby. You're completed with some sort of journey, and you know, like how the summer, the summer comes and it's a fulfillment, finishing time, and the world, is full of wonderful animals and sunshine. So enjoy yourself, enjoy your creative inner mind.
Oh, I just love it, because when I pulled my card, I actually, it's when Thayer said, "You're a ripe tomato, baby," and it's transformation.
Yeah.
Love that holds you in its embrace. You are moment by moment transforming into ever greater light, ever greater oneness, and ever greater wisdom.
Yep.
Oh, wow. And that's all outside, if you think about it, all of it.
Yeah.
Wow. There you go, Seascape. Take your little doggy with you when you go. They like to go outside too. Mine actually, it was really hot out there, but mine loves sitting in the sun. She
Yeah.
loves that. Eventually she didn't like it anymore, but yeah, it was kind of fun. Okay, I'm sorry. Our last question of the day is from Colorful Foresight. I apologize to those we could not get to today. Please come back early next Thursday. You can come at 2:30 or 5:30 Eastern and put your questions in early if you wish, and then we'll be able to read for you. She wonders if there's any message from Spirit that she needs to know about her finances.
I see a scale, and I'm hearing balance.
Huh? Okay.
Balance your finances, not too extreme one way or extreme the other way. Keep everything, as my dad would say, on an even keel.
Ooh.
And what you'll move through it.
Okay.
This is a really odd thing to see on my stage, but at first I saw a lot of that light green color that I've been seeing a lot today.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw a pile of money being kind of trickled down to the right side of the stage. But then I saw you more to the left side of the stage in chains. You were chained up. And I'm like, what does that mean? What does this mean?
Mm-hmm.
And basically they're saying you still have some things to work out with how you view money, how you spiritually view money. So in other words, what they're kind of saying is, if your idea is, oh, all rich people are bad, then you're not having a good relationship with money. You're assuming money makes you bad, not that maybe they were already bad. So I think what they're asking you to do is to think through your relationship with money a little bit.
Good idea.
About the things you believe about people with money and what money does to people. So I hope that helps. But there's money right there on the stage. You just have to get on chain.
You just have to say. So Colorful, the first card I pulled was Wi-Fi. And this is the card for online business. So I don't know if that's even something you're considering to start an online business, or it says to expand your social circle by using online sources in order to expand a business. And you got the crown, which means you'd be very successful at it. And then it says here to cut your distractions out, and you need to listen to what your head is telling you. Cut the distractions, take the headphones off, and start listening to what is coming through from the universe, and not necessarily just what other people are saying. And you know what? It's amazing, but other people just love to poo-poo and give you all the reasons why it won't work. And I say that it can. So, yes. Good. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Thayer. Mark, I hope you're okay wherever you are. And love to everybody. We'll see you next week.
In the chat. Bye, guys.
Yes, thank you. And thanks to all the moderators.
Email me, Terry, if you want. Okay.
Oh, thank you. Because I have some questions for you.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.